Hey guys.
Hey, it's Friday.
It's the best day of the work week.
Yes, it is. It's Friday.
Right.
It's Friday. Dinner's on its way.
Dinner is on its way.
We have a Zoom.
I don't know what that
happy
says
hour
about
for-
us. I don't know. Dinner's on its way.
I mean, it's after 5 and we're still working. So there you go.
Right. That's very true.
Sometimes you just need to order dinner on a Friday when you got other plans.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true. But
Happy
we're here.
Friday.
We're here for a reason, though.
We are here for a
We are.
reason.
And
Who are you?
I'm Shaman. Shaman.
Shaman. I'm Yolanda.
Right.
Yeah.
That's who you are?
I'm Yolanda.
All day.
I have been for a lot of years. I
Couple
won't say
days.
how many.
A couple days.
Yes.
We're talking about coaching.
We are, and we're the connected relationship.
We are. We're the connected relationship, and we're talking about coaching.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're talking specifically about coaching for couples in relationships. Whatever the
Right.
relationship dynamics is. Or
Right.
whatever the
Is,
relationship.
are, yeah. Whatever.
Whatever.
But, I mean, we've kind of gone through the gambit with kids and,
Yes, we have.
growing up, we've been kids, we've
Was
gone
that
through
a
the gambit with
question?
kids. No, I was trying to frame what I was trying to get at there.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, we were kids when we first met.
Right.
Right.
I'm still a kid.
You pretty much are a 12-year-old boy, but that's okay. And now our kids are older than we were. They're older than we were when we first met.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what we could have used during all those years?
Coaching.
Some coaching.
Actually, I think coaching is something that we're actively involved in most of our lives.
Yeah.
We learn from our parents, we learn from those around us, we learn from our colleagues, we learn from our friends. It's just kind of a natural thing. We don't really think about it much, but coaching is probably one of the biggest impacts to our lives.
Well, I think just across, ages and different stages of our lives, right? From the time that we're young, if we play sports.
Right. I mean, and
We
we've
have coaches.
we've coached our kids, we've
Coach.
taught our kids, we've done a million things with our kids.
Yep. When I was
And-
preparing for my TED Talk, I did a lot of
Right.
coaching.
Did a
with
lot of
the-
coaching
yeah.
with I guess the school and other organizations for that. Right. So I mean, coaching is like this natural thing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it doesn't feel natural, especially when you're the coach coaching a kid's soccer team or flag football team or something like that. But that's how we all learn.
Yeah.
We teach and we coach. Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's really no different when it comes to our relationships.
Right. For real. I was just having a conversation with a new friend, Avery, today, who's also a coach. And we were just talking about how challenging it is in our society because we're not given the skill set, right?
Right. I think we just assume everybody has it, these skill sets.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Something
Right.
so important as our relationships that we're not, even given any basics.
Right, and it's so weird that we're so ready to accept coaching in so many areas of our lives.
And not like in sports and
Right, in our workplace and in sports and our skill sets and all kinds of things. And yet, in one of the most predominant places in our lives, one of the most impactful places in our lives, we just assume we know it all.
you want to know why?
Why?
Disney. I'm serious. No,
I don't know, where are you going with that?
no. I mean,
Disney.
just what we learn from media and the entertainment industry and romance novels and soap operas and fairy tale. That's how a lot of us learn a lot about relationships
Right.
from that, and we move forward with these false assumptions of what relationships look like.
Right, and we just assume that it all works out and it's all
They
perfect.
lived
and
happily ever after, and it
Right.
wasn't any work, and it was
Right.
all blissful, and
It's not
blah,
that
blah,
way,
blah.
though, is it?
It is not.
No, but I came across, I've been listening to this awesome podcast from an author named Michael Lewis. And he has, I think he's season 2 of his podcast, which is Against the Rules with
yeah.
Michael Lewis.
It's good one.
And it's a great podcast. And the whole entire season, maybe 8-9 episodes, something like that, has been dedicated to coaching.
Right.
And it has been amazing to listen to this whole series about coaching and about what coaching can do in your life. And it's interesting because he points out that some of the biggest difference between like the regular people like us and really, really highly successful people in life tends to be coaching.
Yeah, and their openness, right?
Right. I mean, many of the top athletes, many of our most successful CEOs, many of our top performers, all surround themselves with great coaches.
Right.
And that's kind of got us like, well, okay, that's what we do. We coach relationships.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to get to goals and establish goals and achieve those goals
And sustain.
those goals,
Yeah.
coaching has like been proven study over study over study that it vastly improves your ability to reach those things, sustain those things, achieve those things.
Right.
So why don't we do this in our relationships?
We do it with business coaching. We do it with
Right.
sports. We do it all of these things that you said. So
Right.
yeah, why are we so reluctant? I think because partially we want to have all the answers. We want it to not be so much work. You
Disney.
know. See, I'm telling you, it's
It
Disney.
is Disney.
See, I was right. Dang it, Disney.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But in these other areas of our lives, we are so willing to like, wow, yeah, I want to get ahead here.
Right.
I want to be better here.
Well, and the thing about coaching is that a coach who comes from an outside perspective, right, is able to put eyes on things and say, tilt your, shoulder this way when you swing the bat, or whatever it is, those little nuanced things that you're not able to see when you're in it.
Right. I mean, coaching does a lot of stuff like that.
Right.
It kind of steps away.
Hey, just
it's
tweak
like an
this.
objective view.
Right.
It kind of creates a safe place. Sorry, I can't get that word out. Safe place to kind of explore different options for growth. It actually helps you and challenges you to be a little more flexible.
Yeah, and it helps you to kind of up the ante a little bit. So there's the goals that you step into wanting coaching,
right?
And then it even ups the ante. And one of my favorite observations of this is when our kids were doing speed coaching, speed training with Sir Jason Rouser. So that was phenomenal.
Gold medalist.
He was fantastic.
Right.
But he did that with them. He was able to kind of meet them where they were, hear what their goals were, tweak some things. He made them barf a few times too, but we won't talk about that piece.
We won't do that.
We don't make people barf. But yeah, so in our relationships, where we kind of spin in those cycles that it's hard to kind of get objective kind of view of, like, why do we keep arguing about the dishes, So having an outside perspective, and I would say one thing that is unique about the way that we coach, a couple of things are unique.
Well, one, it's us.
Well, so it is fairly unique to have coaching couples, right? And so you get both of our perspectives and thoughts, speaking into what's happening in the relationship. And then I think another unique factor is simply the fact that we've been together for so long, right? We've been doing this relationship thing for going on 30 years.
A couple days.
Hot minute.
We met last week.
Who are you again? And not that our relationship is perfect by any stretch. I mean, we had a hard conversation just yesterday in the car on the way to yoga, right? But it is like we've learned that skill set.
Right.
We've been practicing it for a long time.
Right.
And then we have studied the masters in the field so that we can wrap words and kind of share what that looks like for you in your relationship.
So that's something we do.
That is something that we do. We're excited about it.
Right. It's very cool. We coach couples.
Yeah, because we really want couples to step into the relationships that they've always dreamed of, that they weren't quite sure how to get it to actually happen.
No, that's very true. And you can kind of learn a lot more about this by going to our website, which is theconnectedrelationship.com. And you can learn a little more about couples coaching specifically, if you
Right.
go to theconnectedrelationship.com/couples coaching.
What was that again?
Couples coaching.
Couples
You like
coaching.
that? You can move the hand.
That's perfect. That's
So
perfect.
check it out.
Check it out.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Have a good week.